You're listening to the Ochoman, Behind the Eight Ball, only on Ignotainment. Without further ado, the one, the only, Ochoman.
Behind the Eight Ball.
Hola muchachos, my friends. September 4th, and we got Behind the Eight Ball, and we got the full crew. We got a big huddle right here. Armand.
Hello. Yeah, it's been a while. We haven't had the whole gang.
Yeah, last week. And we got Nick in the middle here.
2 weeks.
Hello.
Yep, I hear Nick.
What's
How
going
you
on,
doing?
fellas?
How you doing, Nick?
Good to be back here with you assholes.
Yep.
Yeah, he's still. Yeah, it's.
No,
And-
I'm playing.
Yeah,
Good show, guys.
And Chris, he just stepped out. He'll be back, our producer.
Well, because 2 weeks ago I did it on Skype and that didn't quite work out. So,
Oh, fuck, that Skype's horrible.
so that's
with
been
that.
like a month since we've been together.
Yeah, so it's good to... No, we had a show last week, didn't we?
Yeah, but Nick wasn't here.
The crew.
I'm talking
the crew.
about the full contingent.
The full
The
contingent.
plenary.
You're right.
A plenary.
And Chris just stepped right back into the
folks,
office
A
here.
quorum.
I
We've
have
got a
to
quorum.
address something before we start anything.
Address, my friend.
Who here has ever heard me? I'm talking about the three guys in this room because you listeners can't answer. Who here has ever heard me say that ISIS is real, but they're not bad guys? I never said that, man. My God.
Wait a minute. What
I never said that
I think
ISIS
he broke
is
it
real
down.
and that they're not bad guys.
is your hypothesis?
That the videos are fake.
Oh, the video. Okay.
Yes,
so
and that ISIS is
Well,
real,
how
and
are
they're
they-
and they're doing all kinds of bullshit over there.
Okay.
But they're no threat to us. I don't believe they're any kind of threat to us.
Well, I
at all.
have to. Am I coming through here?
And I don't live in
yeah,
Syria.
I'm not hearing
I
any.
can't hear me.
I'm not in Syria, so I'm not worried about it.
Well, I don't.
I can. Yep,
we
everything's
go.
good now. Yeah.
Well, I don't think even if ISIS were a threat.
Well,
I
all right.
don't
How are
wanna
they
go
killing him then, smart guy?
What do you mean? How are they killing who?
Yeah. What these people? These
videos-
Syrian
crucifixions, the
people.
beheadings.
Yeah, I guess
They're not real. They're, what do
you mean they're not
they're
real?
Not, they're, it's
I
it's
bet
video
you right
fakery.
Now, what we could do, and I'll chip in. I would like to buy you first class seats to Syria. Pull into the airport and go, fellas, Syrian government. Hey, just
Again.
back off. I'm gonna go right out there to those mountains.
Again.
And there's some good people there.
He
didn't say that.
again.
Again,
I didn't say
that's
that.
why he gave
I
you
said
that preamble. He
I'm
said.
saying to you
See,
guys
there you
right
go. That's
now,
what you're fighting against,
ISIS
Nick.
is
not listening.
fucking evil. It's
Yes,
Yeah,
they
but
are. Yes, they are.
Is it
And-
our
and
business?
they're
Yes,
is
they
it our
are.
business to
They're
go wipe them
killing.
out? Okay, is it our
Yes.
business?
Yes, they
No,
are.
it isn't.
Yes.
I
No, no,
agree
wait,
with
your
you.
fucking president created that.
I don't
whole
care who
problem
created
over
it. It has
there.
nothing to do with us. Stay the hell
sorry.
out
Now
of
we
there.
got to
Brought
finish
it
it.
Well,
All
okay,
right.
we never finish anything. We still got people. We still have troops in Korea. What have we ever finished?
Okay,
There's
all
no
right,
finish.
all right.
That's homebred shit.
All right,
though.
there's other
boy.
good stuff. Yano, all I'm saying, Ochoman, sir, all I'm saying is that
Don't call him that.
yes, they are bastards. They
So
are
what?
cruel, evil
So what?
bastards, and I hope somebody destroys their ass. But I think these
Okay.
videos that are on the news of these guys in these brand new, pristine orange jumpsuits, that is
You
fakery.
think that's staged?
That is staged
Okay.
to make it seem to
How are
bring
they
it to your
killing these
attention.
people? Then,
Listen.
Nick? There's people disappearing over there. I don't think it's the
I,
aliens. yet.
says the news.
Whether it's
that they're
staged or
disappearing.
real, stay the hell away. It's none of our business.
Okay.
We're not
It
the,
is your
we're not the
business.
cops.
All right, now
we're not
check-
global
You
cops.
are the
Can we move
global
to
cop.
something
not.
else?
Whenever you want to be the global cop,
No, I do- when do
you
I
are
ever
the
want?
global
Stay the
cop.
hell out of all
We
these
are
affairs.
Finally, one time saying that let's take care of what you guys started. Let's finish this.
Okay,
ISIS off.
okay, and then we leave, and then
but
what
again,
happens? You don't think there's going to be somebody
but again,
replace them?
To Nick's point, to Nick's people out there, we are there on the other side. I think we are supporting ISIS. We would love nothing more than to see them take out Assad, us to go
No, we
in
don't.
and
No,
say,
we don't. We
"Oh,
love
I'm-
Assad. Are you kidding? We're on Assad's.
I'm a big Assad fan
Of course
because
they are.
he's a Christian.
So's Hillary and so's
No,
Brack.
he's not. You're insane. You
Sure
see-
he is.
No, you're wrong.
Why did they
since
arm
we're
the
on
rebels
this,
then?
will you
Why
check
did they
that
arm the
out?
rebels?
Will you check
All right,
that
let's go.
message out I
Besides,
just sent?
besides Putin's on
'Cause
Assad's side. There's
they
nobody
got
going to
a
beat
secret.
Assad. He's got Putin on his side. Who cares?
That's what it stopped them from invading last time.
Well, okay. What, so
Supposedly.
stay the hell out of there.
Check this out. Supposedly, John McCain's wife, I
Oh,
think it
boy.
was,
Oh,
came
no.
from her phone. It was coming from an intern. This video, Chris, is about to show you of them actually staging a beheading.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because McCain sat with ISIS leaders, so he's Okay, go ahead.
That's exactly what I'm showing you here.
McCain is
Okay,
he's
all
a
right.
bloodthirsty old man.
Yeah,
he's
and
still
he
fighting the
was- he
Vietnam
was in
War.
Syria.
Well,
Crit.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying here.
I don't like his daughter either.
No,
right.
look at the opposite end. What you're saying, McCain sat with ISIS people. Okay.
Okay.
So now McCain's wife is staging. Oh, they're not bad. This is not
Oh,
bad.
wow.
This
They-
is there
Well,
was
this
no.
is what I'm talking
That's some
about.
nice equipment they have there.
This is what I'm talking about. That is not the desert. That's a sound stage.
Yes.
Now, this could be fake, all right? But
Maybe
I
this
mean,
was staged,
That's
yes.
a pretty. Maybe this was staged. Okay, I'm not saying that. That's possible too. This could be fake, but look at it.
My point is, I don't care if it's fake or real. We know these guys are bad news, but
Where's
there are
John
all
McCain?
kinds of evildoers in this world. We can't take care of everybody. And if you don't learn your lesson from going into the Middle East over and over and over again,
Then
we deserve everything we
then
get.
I'll buy into that if we don't support the rebels in the cause as well.
Don't support the rebels.
No.
I don't support them.
This
I know,
supposedly
but
came
the
from
government
McCain's
is
wife's
supporting
phone.
the rebels.
Well, there's a difference between sending arms to the rebels and going and fighting ISIS. That's what you're suggesting.
I'm saying that they're in cahoots with ISIS is what I'm saying. Because Turkey
They're cahooting?
has soldiers standing right by ISIS.
Well, that's the
flag.
problem, Och. You don't know who's fighting whom. That's the Middle East.
Okay, then.
So you
I'm
back up
saying,
one guy.
Let's not say ISIS.
Let's stay the hell out of there. Let's get out of there. There's no winning.
right.
There is no winning. Just like
Gentlemen-
this debate, there is no winning this debate.
Right. So
why
let's
have
move
it?
on to that
Right.
bullshit Virginia shooting.
Ah, yeah,
When
no,
that's much better. Okay,
listeners,
here we go.
when I walked into this room, just let me lie. When I walked into this room, I held my hand out and
You did
like
do
I
that.
was pointing a gun at these guys who are about 5 feet away from me,
Scared
and
me
they all
shitless.
looked at me.
He scared
I really
me.
didn't see it. I was looking at Nick. I thought
No,
He did not even
But
look
you
at
looked
you.
over just because I was standing there. You saw it from your peripheral vision.
Yeah, but I was
that
just wondering
was-
if you were pissed off at me about last week.
No, we already went over that. But I'm just saying
you
that.
forgive me?
I wasn't even mad. That's funny.
Oh,
You're
thank
funny.
you.
And you guys are really funny because I know I'm changing your worldview, your
Yes,
worldview,
you are.
and your worldview.
Absolutely.
And you all guys still like to,
I still don't
Nick's
believe in
Homer
global
Simpson
warming.
over
Oh,
here, and
no.
you know,
You're doing
that's
fine,
all right.
Nick. You're
That's all right.
changing me.
I'm
You
changing.
got me going.
I know I am. Check this out. This
Opening
Virginia
eyes
shit.
and
The
minds.
one lady, she does actually. The lady that got shot.
Which one? The guest? Or
The guest actually. She does look at the man after he shoots and just doesn't do anything. And then the woman who is about 2 feet away from him, her body doesn't react to a gunshot. She runs, but yet she was hit by those
No,
gunshots.
they all run. It's shock.
Well,
It's
don't
the
you think they
body
might have been
like that.
petrified by the?
Yeah, they,
don't know.
her body
you could-
doesn't show any impact, no bullet
You can
impacting.
blow a heart of a deer.
So
out,
what's
and he still
okay,
so what do we
runs.
have here, Nick? What's
We
your
have
hypothesis?
this. It's the same fake bullshit. It's the same shooting. It's staging this. There's a whole.
You know what though?
Hey, man.
I gotta say this, man. It's kind of like if that was your family and you heard someone on a podcast saying that or a radio or TV, you would be like, "What the fuck is
No,
this
it's-
moron talking
the-
about?
there-
This is my mom that just got killed."
You-
and
She
you're
was a
saying,
good-looking
You know,
woman.
but I wouldn't do that if I believed that they were killed. I am 100%
But I'm
sure they
saying
did. They
being
weren't.
part of that family. That
So who set
let's
this
say,
up,
I don't
though?
feel sorry for that family because that family's rich now and they don't have. They still have that. No one died. So I don't feel sorry for them.
Wow.
They're all rich now.
They're rich.
You know what I mean? Because they
How about the guy that did
because
it?
they participated in
How
this.
about the guy that did it though? I mean,
He's rich too. He's
Oh,
somewhere
he's-
else.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
His,
So
with
this
his-
whole
excuse
thing
me,
was-
with
If
his
there is
two
no
names,
shooting, then
they-
where does this woman go with the family?
all kinds of big fucking world witness protection. I don't know. Probably Newton, Connecticut. That's a fucking witness protection town. Witness protection. These people that are in the witness protection
Yeah.
program that exists.
I
Where
want
do
to know
they
where
go?
she is.
They
'cause I
go
wanna marry
somewhere.
her. She's a good-looking gal, you know, and rich. Oh,
Isn't it funny
She's
that
alive.
all
She's
these
running around
all these
somewhere.
shootings you've been hearing
unless
about?
ISIS gets a hold of her.
It's the same shit. They all tweet. They all kill themselves. Get out of here! It's bullshit. The guy,
Well, I mean,
her boyfriend, or her
these
fiance,
lunatics, these psychopaths aren't necessarily very imaginative.
They-
there are only so many ways.
and they just started doing it this way. Okay, well,
social
okay,
media hasn't been around
Here's
that
the
long.
thing: the cameraman. Okay, he's got his back turned. He doesn't see anything. But the camera, after he shot, doesn't just drop like you would expect it to. It slowly falls so you can capture that man's image in his lens. You know.
Does anyone ever die? I mean, if that's
Are
that
any of these
obvious,
real?
if that's that obvious that someone got shot, Is there anyone out there really getting killed, or are they?
I think
just
Bonnie-
like the movie Leftovers.
Bonnie
Yeah,
and
but
Clyde
yeah,
kill
and you know
people.
what? And you made a great point. Yes, last week when you said if it's a black guy killing a black guy, you don't hear about it. Or if a white guy killing a white guy, you don't hear about it. But if when it's a racial thing, you hear about it because that is what the
Because there's an
agenda is.
Yes, I get it.
They want to turn us against each other. That's why this Vester Flanagan, Bryce Williams, was not only black, he was gay.
That's right.
So that's going to even cause more people to not unite against this New World Order front.
Demagoguery. That's what it is.
Let's see. There's a
Unalloyed
let's see,
demagoguery.
this before raising the gun. Yeah. Okay.
got notes.
Here's the hocus pocus
Okay.
aspect to it, and you're gonna like this because it
All right.
involves numbers.
Oh, good.
The camera. Let's see.
I don't know if Ochoman's going to be able to keep up, though.
I got my shoes off.
We were talking about
Okay. Now this whole action is interrupted by the news reporter. When they go back to the news student, she's like, "We don't." You know what I'm saying? On the video, she's like, "We don't know what just happened there." Okay. For that second, there are 3 station identifications on that screen. It's on channel 7. Channel 7, channel 7, channel 7. 777, Lieber 777. That was a Kabbalistic writings of Aleister Crowley. It's called Lieber 777.
Wow, that gets you a lot of money in Vegas, though, right? Slot machine,
Slot
7-7?
machine 3-7.
Boy,
you
that's
can't
jackpot.
lose, and that is part of Crowley's system too, because those fucking
really?
sevens were drawn up by Crowley.
You should read 9/11, Aleister Crowley and the New World Order.
I'm going to read
Great
that. I like
book.
Aleister Crowley.
Great book.
You do.
I do, yeah.
Wish I had
But
that.
you know
England's
what, Nick?
wickedest man in England.
I got to bring up, and I just talked to him about it inside there, and we could go into it next week too. But that Pennsylvania plane, man, did not leave any trace of anything when it hit. It was just. It
Yeah,
was.
Shanksville.
I'm saying to you, Armand, I'm saying, brother, I want to believe that. I want to believe the whole thing, but wouldn't you see some sort of fin, a piece of fin? It was all flattened.
But I'm just saying.
Look at any plane crash; it doesn't look like that.
Well, yeah, but the counterfactual to that is that if they're so brilliant to engineer this amazing coup, they wouldn't think of that and just strew some airplane
Well,
parts
hold on
around.
a second. Maybe that thing was supposed to hit a target. Maybe something went wrong there, and they had to come up. They had to do this in a hurry.
That's not it.
You know what I'm saying?
What is that?
Maybe. Maybe they had to dump all that stuff out in a hurry. I mean, where did it go?
I don't know. If there was
saying
that well
that, no.
engineered, would they be that slipshod?
I'm saying
Well,
there's nothing there. He's got a 3/4 of a plane sticking out.
Yeah, it looks like a plane to me.
I can't see shit.
That's funny.
I don't know where the hell it went.
That's not me. That's not me.
Hey, you know what though? I'm. You know something? 2 weeks ago, remember my brakes went out.
Oh,
Son of a bitch. Now you're bringing them
I
to
didn't
us.
even fucking freak out about that at first.
you better.
But my brakes just stopped, man.
You
Right
better
before
have-
I did the show, my brakes just went out. I went out to the stop sign, and my car kept going.
They're on to him.
Whatever,
that bad?
dude. Whatever. I had my brakes fixed a year ago.
It was that bad? It just
Yes.
went out?
My brakes did not work.
He's probing in places.
Was
that
it
no
hydraulic?
human
I'm
Remember-
pounding on the brakes,
Remember,
and it's
I'm
not
on the
working.
good guy side.
Was it a
right.
hydraulic
I believe
problem?
9/11 happened.
I don't remember.
Was it a hydraulic
just-
issue or was it like the
I'm
brake
voting
pads?
for George Bush.
It wasn't the brake pad. It was a hydraulic issue.
I have nothing
Yeah.
against the CIA.
Man, that is
CIA.
Yeah, it really is, man.
They're called Central Intelligence
I just got
Agency.
brake pads
Right.
put on.
I'm sending a check to Langley today.
That'll-
Armand, I'm interested to hear your ideas on the
global warming?
no,
Global warming, I'd be glad to.
No.
No,
the,
he didn't say global warming.
no,
Moan
the
Larry
issue-
Cheese
no, the
relax.
issues with the Donald and Jeb.
What about them?
Well, it's starting to heat up.
Jeb's
Starting to heat up.
Jeb's going
Did
to
you
come
hear
out on the
Jeb?
wrong end of that.
What did Jeff say
Did you
now?
hear Jeb? He was at like some meeting he had with constituents, and he was pretty fired up. He's the most energy I've ever seen.
Well,
from
see,
Jeb
that's what
Bush.
Donald claims.
I
He
don't
says-
give a damn.
Well, Donald says, and this is that he says, I like Jeb Bush, or at least that's what he said the other day.
Yeah.
I like Jeb Bush, but he is a very low energy candidate.
Yeah, no,
And he's right. I mean, he
that's
is kind of.
about- I mean, that's
like
about the-
listening to Cromer's show,
just
playing t-ball with Jim
sleepy time
Cromer's
T-ball
about like
with Jim
talking
Cromer.
with with
Right.
Jeb Bush.
No, but that's about
GM,
the-
I did not say
Donald
that.
Trump. I think he should
That's
be
about the
we should
biggest
sponsor.
hit
He's
to
our
give
sponsor
to-
today.
to someone
Trump
who's running,
campaign.
yeah, to give to someone who's running for the president to say that they're low energy is about as that's about as bad as it gets. Like you know what I mean? Like that's the
Well,
last
the
thing you want to be
question is,
known as.
and there has been some theorizing that he really didn't want to run. He's kind of being pushed
Sure.
into it by the
Well, that
family.
makes sense.
And I think Nick would probably go along with that.
Probably, yeah.
Yes,
The
House of
Walker-
Morgan,
the,
Rothschilds.
What'd you
know,
call them? The
Bush
crime
crime family.
Bush
Bush
crime
crime
family.
family.
I love that.
The sixth family
it's
of New
Fredo's
York.
turn.
Who are the 5 families? Is it Bonanno, Colombo?
Waltons.
No, the Gambinos,
Sopranos.
Lucchese's,
Yeah, the Sopranos.
Sopranos. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about. And the Bushes.
Here's something very interesting I found out. Mike, a 3-year veteran of the Milford Police Department, Connecticut, 36-year-old Michael Campari, policeman, found dead in home, gunshot to head, ruled as suicide. He was one of the guys that was at Sandy Hook. Okay? Police responded to his home at 12:30 a.m., but they don't know who called the police. So what the fuck were they doing there? Okay, someone called the police. They go around to the neighbors and ask the neighbors, "Do you hear anything? Do you hear anything? Do you hear anything?"
So this is
It's not-
this indicates
this-
cover-up.
And
Yes.
you're wondering why the brakes go out.
Yeah,
now,
right,
about a
right.
dozen people with direct contact with Sandy Hook are dead or missing.
I think we were a lot safer
And
when Tony was on the
check
show.
this
you know?
out.
These
Yeah,
guys
all
are
they
endangering
talked
us
about
all.
was the best buffets.
Check this out. Nobody can. You remember on the Super Bowl right after Sandy Hook happened, there were 26 kids, one to represent each fatality,
I remember that.
and
Were
they sang at the Super Bowl.
they sang.
Yeah, they sang at the Super Bowl.
Were
Nobody
they
can.
dressed like they'd
Yeah,
been
they-
shot?
Oh, dude.
Oh my God! Can you
Hey,
imagine?
don't be sick.
Oh, God.
That's
When the
Nobody
fuck
can
did that happen?
find
That would be in
any.
poor
No, they
taste.
were like in khakis and white shirts. Actually, it was weird.
Well,
Nobody can find out who these kids are or their parents. Nobody can
They
find
were
out
angels.
any of them.
Hey Nick, do you think that guy? Do you think that Dennis really shot Cecil the Lion, or was that some sort of?
No, I think.
I think that was a
No, I
conspiracy
think he
too.
did. People are sick.
I think Cecil
that.
ate the dentist.
No.
It's a cover-up.
Hey, you know what?
Have you seen the
Nothing
Halloween?
surprises me, man.
Did you see the
Nothing
Halloween costume?
surprises
Is that
me.
hilarious or what?
You know
The
what?
dentist
That
with the
probably.
bloody,
hey,
the-
man,
that-
you got me thinking.
Yeah, what?
Whoa.
You got me
Shit.
thinking.
See, I'm
That,
opening your eyes
You
too.
motivated them.
Like now we're gonna be like, oh well, you know what? They shouldn't even have hunting rifles either.
Right.
Huh?
Damn right.
Huh?
No hunting rifles?
Yeah, because of that stupid
Yeah,
line.
they'll be like, yeah, we don't need to hunt. You know?
Right.
Fellas,
We don't need, and I'll tell you another thing. They'll
we
probably
need
say,
to
"Hey, we don't need
control-
dentists either."
Okay, I gotta tell
We
you
need
guys.
to
And
control
that would
the
suit me
deer
just fine. To hell with dentists.
population.
You know, the only good thing about dentists is they have a very high suicide rate.
Well, that's good.
It's like air
Yeah, it's
traffic
good.
controllers.
Why is that
Yeah,
good?
look at them. They inflict pain. Ugh. They put their hand in your mouth.
Yeah, but they
They
fucking
have bad
numb it
breath.
up. They
My
numb it
dentist
up.
has bad breath.
Oh, that's,
Oh,
your
that's the
dentist.
worst. That's
Isn't that
one
terrible?
Thing. If
He's
you're
in there
a dentist
talking.
and you're up in
Let me
someone's
look around.
face,
Get that. Come on.
Yeah, that is bullshit.
No
You
Listerine.
can't have a fucking bad breath dentist.
Yeah, you got to manage
Bad.
the breath.
He's a really nice
situation.
guy, but he had bad breath.
You can't do that
It's a
as
Russian.
dentist.
No.
I'm telling you, Nick, you ought to look into that. Why do dentists have bad breath?
But I'll tell
they
you
should
what,
be
though,
the ones that don't have bad
Some
breath.
of the most beautiful women in the world are dental hygienists. So,
Well,
boy,
you
my
got a
dentist
guy,
had a good-looking hygienist. Oh, I used to love it when she flossed me.
Okay,
Oh.
folks, this is a good time to bring up just the thing that's just this is.
Hey, Google
this
changed
is
their letters.
Crazy, man. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
no,
did.
they did.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a big
What is that
logo
font?
update.
What is that?
It's
I thought that somebody
sans
said
serif, but
Ah.
it's their own version of it.
Why don't you let
Did you
him
notice
finish?
that?
You jump right into the.
Okay,
Oh,
go ahead,
this
Nick.
is gonna
Sorry.
take a while. So,
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you
Okay.
got
Can
the Google.
I better
out
go to the
then.
bathroom
I heard
now.
this, man. Okay, you guys heard of September 23rd being like a big date?
Okay, can you
with
give us
CERN,
can
what's-
you give us 5 seconds to dissect this?
Well, the
September
number is
23rd?
923.
That's 2-3. 2-3 is 5.
I
5 plus 2 is 7.
9 minus 3 is 6.
Boom! There you
The-
have it.
the
Nick.
devil's
Go.
number.
Roll with it.
Aleister
We're
Crowley
on it now.
number.
We're
Okay.
on it.
We got
Well, I wish this asshole would quit calling me.
we're in
sorry.
suspense here.
Okay, so right before 9/11, I pointed out, there were all kinds of, like you were talking about last week with Pyromania album cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we saw the album cover for the
Leppard.
Supertramp and
Supertramp, yeah.
and then
Right.
that one, and then so many others in movies and stuff.
Yes.
Now we're seeing 9/23/15.
Uh-oh.
That's like in 3 weeks.
Yeah, isn't that when the
This has
asteroid's
been-
supposed to hit, though? Which that's not going to happen,
that's
by
not
the
gonna
way.
happen.
It's not gonna, NASA's already
I
said
wouldn't
I don't
hop in
believe
his
that.
car.
But let me tell you something. Hey,
You think it's gonna
in
get hit by the asteroid?
in Third Rock from the Sun, John Lithgow has a line in one of these episodes. He says, That's because of the vaporizing meteor that hit the Earth in 2015. Okay, that was years ago he said that. In the movie The Little Shop of Horrors, in the beginning there's an intro. It's like an on-screen subtitle text that says something about there was a cataclysmic event in the year in September 23rd. September, in the movie Knowing with Nicolas Cage. You ever seen that? Codes of like all kinds of dates of catastrophes.
Okay, Nick. What are all
Something's
these?
coming,
That
man.
one's
What
in
do
there
all these
too.
auguries
That one's in
portend?
there too. Evan Almighty, the flood's supposed to happen on September 22nd. NCIS episode, Castaway, this guy, the date on his ID says 9/23/87.
I've seen that episode.
Okay.
You know what you just did, though, Nick?
What?
I think you're going to stop them from doing something on this date because you are revealing something.
Oh, it's
here.
not me. I'm just a lot of people are revealing
So
this.
if this, if
I
this
hope it
doesn't
will be.
happen,
Also,
because Nick ruined their plot.
supposedly, a lot of the people saying that
Just in
CERN
time,
when
thank
they
God.
that they're trying to open a portal with CERN and whatever
right,
flies
right.
in my
Yeah.
You know that movie
Syrup. Why
Hellraiser,
is syrup?
the guy with the nails in his
they-
head.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, that movie was released on 9/23 in '87, and the man says there's a box in that movie that resembles the Hadron Collider, and the nailhead guy says it is an object who summons demons. It's a box. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all right.
Before he says that, it's a box that resembles the Hadron Collider. It can open a door to heaven or hell. They don't know. So when they open it, nailhead guy comes in and says it was an object who summons them.
I was going to watch this, Nick. Now you're.
Hey, by
Okay,
the way,
now,
speaking,
do
of,
you
speaking
know-
of that, they can make a wormhole out of magnets.
Really?
You know, yeah. You've heard of wormholes?
Yeah. those
Apparently, the
little-
gravity necessary is way beyond our capabilities, but supposedly, utilizing monopole magnets, you can make a wormhole.
Well, I'll be
So
a
that's
monkey's
good
ass.
news.
That's
Okay.
great news.
Maybe
That's
we can
good.
get away.
Yeah.
Whatever
Fly
happens
away.
on that day is going
Fly
to
away.
birth the new world order in a bigger way.
God, I
What
hope
is
so.
the
'Cause I'm
what?
sick of the old world order.
Listen, when I say doctor,
They haven't done
What
anything.
do I care?
right.
I can't get laid anyway, so let
Dr.
the world come to an
Kashigan.
end. Yeah.
Dr. Kachigan.
what when I say 266 days, what does that mean to you? What is that? 266 days to a doctor. What are they going to think about?
Pregnancy?
Right. Gestation period.
right.
Human gestation
Correct.
period. Okay.
Yes.
The Pope is the 266th Pope.
That's
He will be
correct.
arriving here on 9/23, the 266th day of the year. And let's see. And it will also fall on Yom Kippur and a Muslim holiday that is also known as the Feast of the
All right,
Sacrifice.
enough of the auguries. What do you think is going to happen?
I don't know, dude.
Oh.
But
He's
something
saying
is
something-
obviously
Well,
going to
something's
happen.
gonna happen,
I
damn
know,
it.
but I was wondering what Nick
You
thought
son
would
of a bitch. There you
And
go
this is,
again.
I'm just telling you why I think this. Because also,
I get it. There are
Francis,
all sorts of portents of something
But-
cataclysmic happening. I was just wondering what you think is going to happen.
I don't know.
Okay.
But he'll be the first pope to ever address Congress on 9/24. He will
He's
deliver
the
a
first
keynote
stupid
speech
pope
to
to
the
believe in global
UN.
warming, too. So that doesn't mean
Don't
much.
start it. Don't start it.
Congress is to vote on a nuke Iran and everything like that.
Get your expert in here, will you?
He's expected to endorse a UN document entitled Transforming Our World,
Oh,
Agenda
great.
2030
Oh, boy.
for Sustainable Development. It's supposed
That's
to be a
not
big
good.
socialist
Yeah,
campaign.
okay, there you go.
All right?
Now I get it.
Now,
You know what that means. Gun control, heavy taxation, put the coal industry out of
I
business.
mean, is this not scary? A
Safe.
little
Yeah.
weird to you guys? That all, you know what I mean?
Could be. We'll see. We don't have long to wait.
Oh, and here's to cap it all off. Go to Google Earth and type in 9/23/2015, and it takes you to fucking CERN.
It takes you where?
To CERN. Why would a date take you somewhere on a map? It does, though. It takes you to CERN. I just did it before I came in here.
You know, you got to get us on there.
What's
Gotta
it-
get us on the video there,
How about
Chris.
how about the Mayans or anything? Have you seen anything about them? Because I know them. You know, they all these things supposedly Nostradamus, the Mayans, any of that.
I think that
2015.
I
is
think
a
that if
significant
they're
year?
So why can't they see any, like, the structures leaning towards like a 2015 or something?
What are you saying now?
Lined up structures from the past, like you just
Like
mentioned.
Stonehenge, you mean?
Yeah, anything like that would resemble anything like a two.
Well, that's why I was asking him. You know,
No,
'cause
and
the
that's why
Mayan
I'm backing
calendar.
it
And
up.
all
Yeah,
that.
that's what.
it's
That's
very
why.
crop
interesting.
circles.
I haven't come across anything like that.
But September 23rd,
It's
2015.
very weird, man. And I think, like, if there
Okay.
is something that's going to happen, see, I'm on the fence with thinking that maybe Katrina was caused. I believe in
Where did
HARP.
they get all that water?
No, the weather.
I think they probably.
Oh, I thought you said the.
There's weather
harbor.
weather manipulation is possible.
They manipulated, made it hurricane.
Weather manipulation is possible. I think it is.
Bastards.
And you know that's how they tried
Filthy
to.
animals.
They tried to open up.
Are they? Do they do anything nice?
They wanted to kick indoors and declare martial law during Katrina, and they were going to shoot people. Remember that? That's what Kanye got all pissed off about and bent out of shape about. Yeah. Said that they've just okayed it to go down there and shoot anybody.
Boy, Obama would love it.
Those bastards.
I mean that when I went to Google Earth and I saw that freaked me the fuck out. Like,
yeah, but the question is now you got a couple, but you've got some. To me, you have some conflicting omens here.
You got
one
conflicting
is some kind of
omens, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's a problem. We have to give you some penicillin, but the problem is, okay, you're saying that there's some sort of social upheaval, but on the other hand, you're saying CERN, it may be that's more of a scientific,
right?
To me,
okay,
opening a nexus to another.
That's
dimension.
a very good question.
That's a very good word.
I loved it.
I know you don't.
Now I gotta look it up.
You know what a nexus is?
I gotta look it up.
It's a door.
All right, go.
Okay, well,
Shut
here's
up.
the here's the reason why. Well, did you know CERN, where CERN is located, is in the Bible? It's the home of Apollyon, the destroyer of worlds.
Wow.
Yeah,
I thought
that's where
Vishnu
CERN
was the
is.
destroyer of worlds.
Well, you fucked them up again.
No, I don't think. I think I'm right. And hold on. In front of CERN, hold on. In front of
what
CERN,
religion, Nick? What religion are you talking?
Hold on.
What's this?
In front of CERN, there is a statue of Shiva.
Okay. Oh, Shiva's the destroyer. Correct. Vishnu's the creator.
I'm sorry.
I was wrong. Shiva's the destroyer. You're right.
But this is what I'm not. This is my question. They say Shiva and Apollyon are the same.
So it's Hindu?
I don't get
it's
that.
a Hindu god?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I remember, J. Robert Oppenheimer famously when the first atom bomb went off at Trinity on July 15th, 1945.
Right.
Yeah.
Alamogordo, Mexico.
Yeah.
He said he quoted the Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah.
I am death. I am the destroyer of worlds.
Yeah.
And what was that again? Say that.
I am death.
Don't
I am the
say it in
destroyer of
English.
From the
worlds.
Bhagavad Gita.
Bhagavad Gita.
It's a Hindu.
Yes, the Hindu text.
Yeah.
Well, I'm surprised.
Of course, J. Robert Oppenheimer was, screwing around and giving away secrets to his mistress, and he was
and she
who
was
knows?
working for the Russians.
Yeah, so Jay, he was kind of I don't know.
Well, any name with that last name. I mean,
And the J
balls.
stands for Julius. Julius Robert Oppenheimer.
Did any of you
They
guys?
took away his security clearance because Edward Teller told on him.
Well, how did Edward Teller?
Edward Teller, when they were doing the Manhattan Project, I'm sorry, you know this stuff, Nick? Have you heard this story? They were doing the Manhattan Project, and J. Robert Oppenheimer was put in charge.
Manhattan Project being in Arizona, right?
No, Los Alamos, New Mexico.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Arizona.
No, New Mexico. So anyway, they put him in charge. I don't think Teller liked that.
Why wouldn't they name it El Paso, Texas, or some New Mexican town?
Because they went out in the middle of nowhere. That's so nobody
but
know about
why
it.
would you name it after some place in Kansas?
Los Alamos?
No,
oh, you're talking about Manhattan
Project.
Well, that was just a code, so nobody knew what the hell they were talking. For instance, in England, do you know what they called the Manhattan Project in England?
No.
Something suitably vague. Tube alloys.
Tube alloys.
Yeah, and in Germany, they were even more. They were even better. In Germany, they called their project, led by Werner Heisenberg, the Pest House.
The Pest House?
Pest House.
Oh, Pest
So people would
House.
stay the hell out of there. That's how they, because when you hear Pest House,
Why
you
are
don't
you
go near it.
pissed? Why are you so
That's
pissed?
the German. Yeah, that's the German pronunciation.
Or it could be anything that lives afterwards is a pest house.
Well, they just want to keep people the hell away from there. So Pest House, you don't want to get, you don't want to be too inquisitive about what's going on.
I
over
think
there.
you'd see a big fucking explosion and you'd say,
Well,
don't go fucking
the
there.
Germans never got close. Now, I also read a book about Werner Heisenberg, being that he deliberately sabotaged the entire program because he hated Hitler, but I'm not convinced.
Huh.
But anyway, what were we talking about?
Oh, well,
we were talking about the Manhattan
we're talking
Project,
about
right?
CERN, and,
CERN,
yeah,
right.
and then I was talking about Shiva is a statue in front of CERN, and that was the home of.
Right.
It said that Geneva, Switzerland, where CERN is, that was in the Bible. It says that was the home of
I got it, yeah.
Apollyon.
That's
But
what I've
then-
never heard of. You're saying Apollyon is Shiva?
Yeah,
Same
and that's
thing,
what I
okay.
don't understand. But
I have to look that up.
Is that where United Nations is? The
United
building?
Nations in
and
New York.
CERN's logo
All right.
looks like 666 to me, man. I mean, come on. I mean, look at that. That's so
I don't know.
blatant.
Can you punch that up,
Oh my
Chris?
God.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about CERN is, though, CERN was supposed to be built in Texas, but they didn't
I
get the
have
funding.
no fucking
That's why I went to
idea what
Switzerland.
you clowns are
I think
talking
there
about.
are
They were going to
two
build
of
in
these.
Texas.
All right, well, check this out. Anybody watch the VMAs?
No.
What's that?
The Video Music
Oh,
Awards.
I don't know, I'm
God, I
on
know what it stands
MLB
for.
and ESPN. My football plays are coming.
I hope you got some good picks today. I need money.
It's
All right.
coming around.
What happened at the VMA? Miley Cyrus showed her tits, right?
Yeah, she then was
Should-
talking about smoking pot. And
It's like, we get
What's
it. You,
with that
you get
gal?
high, sure.
She's
okay.
something.
she's
She's out of control, too.
She is nuts.
Sir, don't be ripping on that. If she's only just...
She's, would you
she's
want your
make-
daughter doing that?
No, but I like watching someone's daughter do that.
Well, and she also has said
Pervert.
that she's into men and to women, but also that she doesn't necessarily consider herself only a woman, that sometimes she's a boy, sometimes
Oh,
she's a
not
girl.
one of those. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Okay. A
Whenever
transgender.
Armand ends up with these, he ends up with the male
Pansexual.
side.
I
think
can't
is
even
what
get
they're referring
laid,
to.
and these women are screwing everybody. How come nobody...
I'm telling you why. Right now, I'm going to tell you why. Because constantly, when you go out with a chick, you always want that bunghole taken care of.
What are you
And-
talking about?
Well,
I
the
don't do
whole
ass. I don't
Want the
know. I-
bunghole taken care
What
of.
bunghole?
When you bend over, you like them going in the rear a little bit. And
I don't.
You
That's
scared a couple of
That's
them.
the Armenian thing in you. I'm not like that.
That's the Armenian thing.
No. I take the front entrance.
Oh,
I mean, if they insist, sure.
you'll take care of it.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't. You know, I've got a buddy that's all he can do, and
What's
literally anal. He doesn't want to do anything but anal. I said, well,
Why? That's fucked up.
he's queer, I think. But I said, I think he's a closet case. He said, no, I love women, but I can only Armenian guy.
I don't think that's gay. If you just like anal sex with a woman, I don't think that's
Yeah,
gay.
but what does that?
I
mean?
agree with you.
What does that
And I don't
indicate?
think if he likes, if somebody likes like something up their ass, I don't think that's gay unless you want a man up your ass.
Yeah.
That's what's gay.
That's what's
Right.
gay.
Well, I agree with
yeah.
that. I agree with that. Yeah.
You're like those guys that sported Joe Frazier against Muhammad Ali.
What? What are you talking about?
Those guys with the yellow helmets walking in the, all these right wingers.
Are you on acid or something?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, we were talking about his pick the other day, and you know the spread was 3.5, and the way they won by 4, and I asked if they covered. He said no. I said, well,
No, they didn't cover. We lost.
I know, but we talked about the winner.
That's what I was talking to you about. We went
That's why
2
we
and
lost,
3.
'cause
I
you
don't know
took the
what
dog.
I don't know what you're bitching
But
about.
he
Take
couldn't
it 2
figure
and
out the
3.
3.5 is less than 4.
No.
You got a little problem with that. These fractions.
I was
these vulgar
talking to you
fractions.
about it. We lost. That's all I said.
I agree, but you thought we
no,
won.
No, that's not what I was talking about. I said we
By
lost.
the way, let's clarify. You did go 2 for 3, so you know
thanks.
that was not a bad day.
Go fuck yourself.
Hey, you did better than I am. Facebook's doing bad, but I still say buy it.
Yeah, it's
Facebook.
easy for you. Just say buy. And
Well,
they're going to lose their house, their family. They're going to commit suicide.
I'll bet you. What's today? It's September 4th. By the end of the year, Facebook will have reached 100.
2 weeks from now.
Well,
maybe.
it doesn't matter, right?
Maybe that's
in
it.
2 weeks, it's all over anyway. So who cares? Buy anything.
Oh, I don't believe the end of the world or anything like that. No, I don't. I think that whatever happens, it'll be a man-made thing. But I've heard
it's not a big
I've
deal.
heard everthing from the stock market crash to
Oh,
a
God, no,
meteor
not that, not
to
that.
CERN's going to let in demons.
Mr.
and
Robot, have you watched this on
I
USA?
just heard about this.
You have to watch the show.
I just
It's
heard about
amazing.
this.
It's a
Mr.
great show.
Robot?
Mr. Robot. It's about it's not actually have anything to do with like a robot. It's about hackers. It's
Yeah,
about
like Anonymous.
it's about but it's the most realistic of anything I've ever seen on hackers. It's hands down the most
so
realistic.
now these,
I
what do
gotta
they
check
call
that
those
out.
black hats?
Yeah, well,
Is that what this is about?
Well, that's more like SEO, like search engine optimization is the black hat thing. But hackers, yeah, it's more. You just have to watch the show. You could spend
Why
a
is it
half
so
an hour.
good? I mean,
It's
to
more
me,
along the lines of it like an HBO or a Showtime show where it's not like, every other show I've ever seen on USA or ABC or NBC is real
They
they don't use
depict it.
bad words.
Oh,
it's not
oh, yeah, of
realistic.
course. But USA's.
But they're somehow able to get away with it. I don't know if it's
okay.
because it's on late. I highly recommend you watch the show.
Well, the thing about it, hacking. I mean, it's like filming a chess game or something.
Yeah.
It's not, to see a guy hacking and
but
punching
that's
away at a
not what it
computer
is.
is not inherently traumatic.
Well, but it's more the storyline, and you just have to see the show. It's a lot to explain.
Well, if there's a lot of sex and profanity, I'll watch.
Yeah, and there is. So
Oh,
Of
I
course.
gotta check that out. When is it
Ochoman
on,
will
Chris?
love it.
yeah, it's over. It
Oh, it was like a mini series.
no. I mean, like the season's over. The last episode was on like last week, I think, and they actually had to hold off on the last episode of it because the last episode was supposed to happen this same day that the reporters who got shot because there was a scene in the last episode that was similar to that situation. Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Guy gets shot on the
Hey,
air.
speaking of the Manhattan Project, we were talking about Och. You know the first man killed by radiation was an Armenian?
First man killed?
Yeah. Yeah.
So we even died there, too.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the way it goes.
Motherfucker.
Well, it
right?
kind of was his own fault. He dropped something in a radium and whatever, and he got radiation poisoning and died in a couple days.
Oh, jeez.
Scientist. He was a physicist from, I think, New York.
Okay,
Hey, I got a scary story
Well,
for you.
I just thought that was interesting for your Armenia show. You can use that.
Well,
I don't use anything from here on the Armenian show.
Well,
here's
maybe
a
Cromer
teaser.
can use it on his show
Yeah.
Here's to get people primed for October.
if
For-
it
for
comes.
our,
if it arrives,
If it happens.
there are no
If
guarantees.
it arrives, yeah. Most
Yeah,
haunted.
you fucked everything up, though.
The most haunted school in America is Ohio State University.
Really?
It's one. Oh, I'm sorry. It's listed as one of the most haunted places in the U.S. It has reports.
Well, that's a
of,
big campus. What-
of a ghost basketball team.
Wow.
Where people have been outside of the gymnasium. They hear guys playing practicing like basketball game. They walk in. There's not anybody in there.
That's eerie.
Room 428 of Wilson Hall. Several deaths have occurred in that room. Recently, the death of a female student died while trying to astral project. That's where
Oh, don't do that.
human spirit leaves the body and
yes, I know
travels
what
to
it
an
is.
astral plane. She was doing this while in the middle of a satanic ritual and died very violently. And the room has since been locked and closed off.
That's where you got to get us, Chris.
Yeah,
We'd like to be
Flying
there.
to
Yeah, let's
Ohio
do our
State.
Halloween show from there.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right,
Kitchi,
Columbus.
our Armin.
This is the scariest thing.
Okay, Jano.
The college, the university itself, was built in the center.
name, and I got caught in that middle thing.
You
Go
missed
ahead.
A couple
Go
of
ahead.
syllables
Check this
there.
out.
Yeah.
It's positioned in the middle of a pentagram that is formed by 5 surrounding cemeteries.
Holy shit.
Is that fucking weird?
That's bizarre,
That's
dude.
ghoulish. Hey, listen, I just forgot what I was going to say, damn it.
Well,
I had
it
something-
happens.
Yeah,
'Cause
damn
was-
it. I had something
I
very
got caught like
profound to
4
say, too.
Nick, you're bringing in some fucking
Yeah,
evil
Nick starts
shit in
talking,
here.
and yeah, there's
Gun violence, civil unrest, terrorism,
Oh,
panic
my
is
God.
fabricated to push new global security policies.
Oh,
But
of course, of course.
let me back this up.
He's
I'm going
right
to
on
back
that
this
one.
thing up for about
Just reading
30,
my
40
notes.
minutes. You said that chick couldn't have done that. I mean, that guy couldn't have killed.
What are you talking about? Oh, the TV
Virginia
show?
thing, yeah.
I don't
okay.
believe it, no.
What if it did happen, Nick? But they were part of the conspiracy, though, from the government. But those people are really dead. You're going as extreme as saying these people aren't even dead.
No, they're not. The Charleston shooting,
could you
the
say that-
Chattanooga shooting, all these shootings, no one's dead.
But maybe it still goes with your conclusion that maybe they're really
Maybe
dying.
they're killed for that reason anyway. Good point, but I really don't believe. I don't see that they're being killed. I don't know.
And whenever you guys brought up the gun control, that's the first thing that popped in my head. That maybe there is stuff like this happening, but it's from
I
the
see what you're
upper
saying.
command or something.
I see what you're saying, like they're casualties of war or something. And no, I really do think it's planned because everything just follows the same
Wouldn't you say they'd
pattern.
like to cover their bases a lot more? What if this person pops up 10, 15 years from now, according to your
Hypothesis.
world?
Yeah.
Wouldn't they try to cover that basis too by why would you want something still living that could show up 10, 20 years down the line and say, hey, we were all part of this wag the tail type of
You're right.
wag the dog.
Well, I'll
wag
tell
the
you,
dog type
hey,
of.
maybe they really won't be around in 5 or 10 years. Maybe
Yeah,
they will be
then-
silenced.
Yeah, but why take that chance 5-10 and you got to go find this person 5-10? Why couldn't you just take this person out, like realistically being taken out right there?
I mean, no, it's possible, man. It's possible. I just don't believe that's what we're seeing. I believe it's possible, man.
But the way you make them sound, they sound, whoever this is really intellectual. Why wouldn't they cover that basis too?
They probably will when the time comes. They probably will off those people. Just like in Sandy Hook, that was a big facade, and now 10 or 12 people are dead. Charlie Hebdo, the Paris shooting, that guy, the lead investigator, committed suicide like a week later. Come on.
I get.
I
what
believe
you're
he was
saying,
killed.
But those
Silenced.
are the people behind the scenes. I'm saying to you, I want to know about this woman and this guy that you're saying
Uh-huh.
they're
Well,
still
then,
alive. Why
why
would they
would-
leave these guys even to take that chance to show up? So, am I?
I
asking a legit
understand
question?
what
It's a
you're
valid
saying.
question,
I
yeah.
understand, but it's why wouldn't they? Well, they decided to go with it this way. But that alone, because that's possible. I don't think because like I don't think what you're saying. Okay, I don't believe that because of what you're saying is God can't even speak.
Oh, you want to ask?
Yeah,
that?
you're on the right show.
I know, right? No, I don't believe it, and they could cover their base by let's just kill them, and that way they won't come back and whistle blow, right?
Exactly.
Blow the whistle on
Yeah,
us.
that's what we're
Well,
getting at.
you know,
Well, that may have happened.
That may have happened. Maybe they did shoot them, but I don't see someone
Well,
really
then-
get. I don't think that doesn't
No,
look like a real event to
okay,
me.
The
but
question I have, though, if you're going to go to all that trouble, why don't you just bribe the guy to do it, to kill them? You know, if
Well,
you're
some
pulling
people
all-
I think
because
that
some
there
people
is
can be
something
bought.
behind that, yeah.
Well, some people can be bought to do stuff.
Sure,
Look,
of course.
you might be able to buy me to be quiet, but you're not going to buy me to shoot somebody.
Yeah, but some people will. Of course,
Some people will.
every
Some
hitman,
people
like
will,
Whitey
but-
Bulger. I mean, that's what he
No,
did.
But they
That
can't just
again-
send
You
ever see
soldiers
that
out
movie,
there
by
to
the
do
way?
that. Or,
But that again supports what he's saying.
well, I'm just saying,
Because
why?
there's still
But no, he's saying it never happened. I'm saying if you want to engineer something, you hire a guy to kill somebody on
right and
Facebook or whatever, and do
and
all the
you know
things
what? We're
that guy
buying
did.
That we're buying your thinking.
That's not
on
what he
that.
said. He said it never happened.
But
It's
I'm
all a
saying,
big forgery.
yeah,
Nobody
but
was
there's
killed.
someone behind the forgery.
I get it, but
And
why
why would they leave any
why fake
trace?
the killings then? Hire the guy to actually kill them,
That's
and then
what I'm
promise him
saying.
amnesty.
okay, you know, that's a question for them. But because that is a possible, that's a good question. That doesn't make me not believe it anymore.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
listen. The greatest. These are nothing new though, Nick. Why do you think we got into World War One? I mean,
Well, you bring
for
that up
100
every fucking week.
Well, it's true because of the House of Morgan
Yeah.
banks. Why do you think? Because they had all the bonds invested in the British. If the British lose, they lose all their money.
you
Now,
can't have
Kuhn and
that.
Loeb and Company, another a rival bank, had all their money in the Germans. Okay, but the House of Morgan had a wild card. Woodrow Wilson.
Woodrow Wilson.
Yeah, he was their pawn. Okay, that's why we went to war. How many people died? 176,000 Americans died in a war we had no business getting into. And how many times have we gone to war over the
Well,
banks?
I'm glad they did go over there because
Yeah, you did.
save our
What, you think it would have been work?
Armenian
They didn't
lives.
save any Armenians.
We put pressure on the Turks. If we don't do that, Turkey would have rolled all over. They wouldn't have left one Armenian.
That all happened. That all happened later. I mean, that was
Well, that
we went
was
to war in
World War
1917.
It was still World War One.
Yeah, but look, 1915 was the massacres.
But it wasn't stop.
Did it stop after
World
World War
didn't
I?
post up and say, "Okay, we will not kill any Armenians for 2 years or 3 years." It was happening systematically every day.
We didn't save any Armenians.
Well, I'm telling you, we
That's
knocked
not why we went to
out
war.
the
That was a
Germans.
totally different theater.
Germans and Turks were together. So I don't know
What
what
does
to
this
tell
have
you.
to do with what I'm talking about?
Well, I'm just saying there.
you're
Well,
offended.
I'm defending you because I'm saying this
I
has
know.
happened all through history.
Yeah.
There have been these nefarious. Not necessarily. This has nothing to do with Virginia. You're right, but.
All right. I see what
Why have we fought wars? Why have all these things happened? Because people want power. It's all about power.
Well, I'm just
course.
kind
Money
I'd
and
like
power.
to know what's going to happen on this date that he put up.
Well, he doesn't know, but
I
something
don't know, man.
cataclysmic is going to happen. So just
Also, someone has said that
keep your headphones on and
these blood
wait.
with me?
these blood moons. This one guy said, this expert on blood moons, which I don't know anything about now. They said anytime there's been 4 blood moons in a row, like
Yeah.
I don't know what in a
Four
row-
Crip members better show up.
What?
No, go ahead.
He said there's
about the
been
red heifers?
there's been an event to change
That's when they
the
have
world.
to slaughter the red heifer. He's on the blood moon.
Is that how it goes?
That is
Yes,
how it goes.
Because Chris has something he wants to
Chris
do.
Yeah,
has
no.
been really
Yes,
wanting
Chris
to
has been foaming at the mouth about
Before
this.
it-
no,
Go
it's,
ahead,
in-
Chris.
it's interesting. Have you heard that this organization in Israel is in the process? They're creating and raising a herd of genetically modified perfect red heifers, as it says in the Bible.
Now, do you know the significance of the red heifer?
I don't.
Oh, man,
you
I
got
don't-
him. You got him.
Give it to me.
Yeah,
now.
no, I'm
Give it to me.
no, I'm
Give it to him, man.
I'm so surprised that you guys haven't heard of this.
I've never heard of this.
So
Have you heard of this?
Israel, no, it's
It
you
makes
know,
me hungry.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Go ahead.
heard about it on and off my whole life. So, like in the Bible, in the the Hebrew Bible as well as the
taking
Old
notes.
Testament of
As well, he
the
should.
Christian Bible, it has a like a schematic of what has to happen for the third temple to be built on in Jerusalem on the Temple Mount.
What's the significance of the third temple? Is that like the 12th Imam?
Yeah,
the
it's
Arabs
like
have?
it's like like when all of Israel is supposed to all Hebrews are all supposed to come back to Israel, and that's supposed to be like the
Is this in
beginning of the
Jerusalem?
return.
They're going to build it in Jerusalem?
Yeah,
or where?
no, well, on the Mount, which on that
What mount?
the
Where
here,
Jesus gave the
Mount
sermon?
Zion.
Oh, Mount Zion.
Okay, here.
Okay.
And so here's the controversial thing: is
Among many.
on that mount is the home of the probably the oldest Islamic structure in the world.
Uh-oh.
The something on
They
the
got
rock.
in the way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The what? The vault? The dome on the rock.
yeah.
Dome on the rock.
Dome on the rock.
So that's where it is. So
There was
that
a UFO over that thing.
no, so that's where the third temple.
Show it to you. Go on. I'm sorry.
No, so that's where it has to be built. So basically, what this organization is saying is that the red heifer has to be grown. Okay, they have to create the red heifer to be able to build the the temple. And in that are saying that the dome on the rock has to come down. Yeah, so
What about the UFO that's
Yeah.
there?
No, check it out. Dome, YouTube. Dome on the rock UFO. You'll see it.
He's going to pull it up.
Okay. All right.
Here.
I'll show it to you.
Are you looking for that?
Yeah.
That'll teach me to be a skeptic.
The whole time, dude, you were
What the hell is that?
Hold on, it's an ad.
Oh, no. Don't put the Pope on there.
Pope is scary, man.
Oh, no
Pope
kidding.
is my guy, dude.
You guys
He's
have to
best
look into the
Pope ever.
significance of the ashes of
I
the
love
old
you,
red
man.
heifer and then the new red heifer
never
and the
heard of any
building
of
of
this
the
stuff.
dude. It's all
Wow.
it's
You
all in
would-
the Torah.
Where is it? Where's it, Nick? Was
Hello?
that it? That
What's
thing?
that? Watch. Just keep watching. Keep watching. Watch this shit. Came from 2 cameras too. That's what's funny. Not just one person caught it. Two
Okay.
people, two different people.
When
caught
is
it.
this? When was this taken?
About 3 or 4 years ago, maybe. Maybe longer.
What
Yeah,
is
but
the significance of the Dome of the Rock anyway?
Well,
to the Arabs?
Well,
Whoa, boy!
It's gonna shoot up. See that flash?
No,
Did you see the
I
flash?
didn't see the flash. What the hell's it doing there? It
Hover-
landed?
It's hovering.
Oh, it's
no, it's
hovering.
hovering.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna shoot right
Yeah.
up into the sky.
I bet you, like, as this was happening, all of Israel was like, "Holy shit, here it comes!"
Here it comes.
You know,
This is it.
I knew he wasn't the
Nah.
one with the mule.
Nah, they thought it was Hezbollah.
the destruction of the
The
destruction
Arabs
of the
again.
dome on the
Whoa,
rock.
whoa. I saw. Oh, wow!
There's our savior.
There you go.
He's returned.
I guess
Oh, he
he's
just
right.
left. He's gone.
I guess he's right.
Shit!
Where the fuck you go?
Sorry, I thought I was in Tuskegee.
2011,
All right, get back on the guy with the mule.
January 28th.
4 years ago.
What the hell's that mean?
Hey, he said a fucking explosion that went straight up, dude.
Yeah. But anyway,
I know Arabic, yeah.
look into it.
Yeah. Oh
yeah.
God. Yeah.
I'd like to know.
Definitely going to.
Because they're outwardly but the whole, like, so there's issues now because the people who aren't as strict and who into the religion are saying, well, if you're gonna find the red heifer, it has to be one that you find. It's not one
Yeah,
that
you can't
genetically
genetically
engineer.
engineer. Yeah,
and then
that doesn't make sense.
Who the fuck said that?
Like, what's his name? Ahmadinejad. Remember when he thought
Yeah.
the 12th Imam was coming? He
Yeah.
widened the streets?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I need a
did. For the
comfortable
12th,
landing.
right. He didn't want
We
the
need a
12th.
comfortable
Sure, he
landing
didn't want the
here,
12th
boys.
Imam riding around in a
Right
narrow
there.
street. What's
Well,
the matter with you?
and then the other side is saying, that under the laws that we as humans, we have the ability to,
To alter
whether,
that?
like, no, through science
shoot
or through
Palestinian
anything.
Puts an
kids?
end to that anal fucking that you guys were talking
Yeah.
about too. Enough's
through
enough.
science or through
That's
technology,
buggering.
if we have the
I said you like
ability
getting licked
to
back
make
there.
it happen,
Well, that's okay.
then we need to make it happen. If humans have the ability to do it, then we need
It's funny
to do
how
it.
all these societies have their own, like the 12th Imam. The Jews have their red heifer. I'm sure the Mayans and the Aztecs had something.
And the scary thing is, it's not only Israel. It's also a lot of
They all have
Christians
something.
here also believe
I'm
in
just
the red
saying they
heifer.
all have
Yeah,
have
I'm
their
gonna look into that.
the second coming, the rapture, etc.
Whoever believes in that, hey, what we got a 2023 here or something.
Right.
We
Well,
get-
that's
we believe that one.
923.
I'm buying that.
How about the Hale Bob comet?
I'm
Remember
putting
those
some
guys? Remember
foil on
Heaven's
my
Gate?
fucking
Remember
head.
they all killed themselves?
Crazy guys. Yeah.
Down
Yeah, I
in
think
San
we
Diego?
discussed. I think
Okay.
we discussed those guys last week, didn't we?
Well, we've discussed them
Heaven's Gate.
sometime. I mean, we don't
You-
have
you
that
did
many
talk
issues
about it
to
before.
talk about, so
Uh-huh.
I'm sure we've repeated ourselves.
You
But-
have
but-
with that World War
But
I.
what I was saying about the blood moons
Global
that
warming, too.
triggered that thought in him excuse me, was that I had just heard, this was this morning, that anytime there in history there's been 4 blood moons in a row, there has been a...
Now, what exactly?
Hold on.
Yeah, what is a blood moon, though? What is it?
There has been, after this... Hang on, man.
Yeah, we gotta know
Anytime
what
there's
that
been
is.
4 blood moons in a row, there has been an event to change the world.
Okay,
when are
There's going to be a blood moon before
what
the 25th.
happened? When's the
fourth one.
Okay, when was the last time we had 4 blood moons in a row, and what event happened?
I don't know. I just heard this.
I just want to go back
Just
to the
heard this.
original question. Yeah, what the fuck's a blood moon?
It's a red moon. It's
right,
a
I thought
red
that was
full
from
moon.
pollution, though. I thought that had something to do with particulates in the air.
No,
Real,
I guess not.
Relax.
Here I am trying to
has some
infuse science
expecting
into
the end of
this.
the world.
According to you, there's no pollution in the air.
I didn't say that. All I said is CO2 does not cause global warming. Okay, you got
fucking
it?
polar bears dying, you son
Yeah,
of a bitch.
and that has nothing to do with CO2 emissions.
Yeah, keep smoking.
Nick, will you talk to the guy?
I don't know about
He
this
doesn't
stuff.
know.
I
Isn't
really
global
don't know.
warming all the scams you talk about? You
I
don't think
figure
global
things
warming is
out-
for power, government
I've
power?
said that I believe.
There you
that,
go.
I said that I don't think. I know that polar bears can stay afloat in icy water for a long time because I used to watch that one polar bear in the zoo in New York just swim back and forth all day.
Oh, wait a minute. You stood there and watched this polar bear. How long did you stand there watching this polar bear go back and
Listen,
forth?
if
It's
a
like
sperm
a
can
hypnotic
swim, a
thing,
polar bear
Ocho.
can
It's
swim.
like, I mean, you just watch, and this guy, it's fascinating because that's all he does all day. He pushes off with one foot and like kind of.
Yeah, but you caught him for what, a half hour?
I think you can get from one iceberg to another in a half hour.
Even-
and
I'm just saying
like
you
he
caught-
stopped after that.
Yeah, I think, he
Hey, look
went
at that
home.
polar
and
bear.
The polar bear guy
What's
said,
he got in there? What is that on his?
He's got a ball. He's playing with a ball.
It's a butt plug.
It's a ball gag.
For another
That's a big
polar bear,
butt.
yeah.
Wow.
I like big butts, I cannot lie.
Polar bear.
Majestic
Look at him
creatures.
just floating, man.
That could be a bong.
It does.
Yeah, right on.
It's a bong. The polar bears get. You're
Water's
killing
green.
the polar bears that get stoned,
Yeah,
for the
he's
love of
filling it up
God.
with water right there.
Is that? Yeah. Right. Yeah. Let's.
Majestic creatures.
Yeah, let's destroy the whole coal industry because the polar bears are suffering. How about that Russian guy, the Ukrainian guy? They put the, they gave him the poison, the radioactive. What was that stuff they found in Missouri? Remember? I can't even remember. That's terrible.
Well, fuck it. Who cares?
Well, they tried.
What's that?
They made him turn him into a zombie.
Yeah.
The guy,
Yeah.
poor guy.
Never found the
Yushchenko.
anthrax killer.
Yeah,
There's
that,
no
that,
such
that
thing.
went
I'm
away.
getting
No such
down
thing as
right now.
anthrax.
All right.
Who's our
let's
sponsor
try-
today? Procter and Gamble.
Hey, well, by the way, you got any?
Donald Trump for president.
No, he's
Yes,
not.
yes,
No, he's not.
This ad was
Sponsored
paid,
by Donald Trump
This
and
ad was
Bernie
paid
Sanders.
for by Donald Trump for president.
And
Bernie
Bernie
Sanders.
Sanders.
I
Free
love Bernie
Donald Trump
Sanders.
could beat Bernie Sanders in a wrestling match. I'll tell you. Bernie Sanders.
Hey.
He's 80 fucking years old.
Oh,
I hope
yeah.
you're-
He's been in Congress for 25 years. What's
So
the
he's
son of
a
a bitch
good
done?
guy.
Nothing.
He's a good
He's
guy.
done
He's a
nothing.
good guy. He's a good guy. I
No,
believe
I'm
him
not.
more
I'm a
than
dick.
that.
I'm an idiot. I'm a dick. Don't vote for me. I'm an idiot.
All right, go fuck yourself.
You're
All
talking to
right,
Bernie, you know.
All right.
Yeah, buy Netflix. Netflix.
What? You couldn't sell them down the Facebook path?
Facebook and Netflix. Either one.
Hey, okay.
Look,
Nick.
it's September 4th. I'm telling you, Netflix is today is like 97.5. It'll be 110 by January.
Oh, boy.
It's not going to be tomorrow. I'm telling you, buy Netflix.
What do you got, Nick?
And
What do you got
Facebook.
going this weekend?
No, man. Nothing.
It's Labor Day. What are you going to do, Mr. Socialist?
I'm going on a fishing trip.
Yeah, Mr.
Oh,
Socialist.
really? Why don't
We
you get a
have
red
Mr.
flag
Robot
and march
and
in
Mr.
Washington?
Socialist.
Goddamn
All
Trotskyite.
Okay, I'll think of you when I'm fishing. Whenever I hook that fucking
I'm
worm.
gonna go
swimming
with the polar bear.
Yeah, go hook a polar bear, will you? But throw them back because they're endangered.
Anything with you, Chris?
Hey,
what do you got going?
I'm not going to do anything, Mr.
Hey,
Ochoman.
that'll
All
be our
right,
sponsor. Was
that's-
it
yeah, no, there's
Rebco?
no more
Remember
fucking
who used to make
sponsors.
those? Who used to make those?
I tell you,
Don't you have any picks? What do you about your
you
picks?
know, I got one game, but it's the rest of the games aren't really attractive to me, and I like the Baylor. If you're out there minus 35.5, take Baylor over SMU.
How about the Ohio State Vatech game? That's the big one.
What?
That's Monday night.
Virginia Tech. I'm not buying it. I just don't like it.
The whole premise of this show is you to make your picks. What's the matter with you? What the hell is this?
I got my fucking pick here. That's the one pick I
some
got
half-ass
for you.
pick like that. Well, you know, I don't give a shit if you lose your money or not. So, you know,
Beat it.
well, yeah. Who gives a shit? Just put your. Be careful. That's all I got to say.
Oh, this was the Facebook remark. I took a little pop at you about
Yeah.
the Netflix.
At least I'm going out on a limb,
Oh,
you know?
you're going on a limb.
If you lose money, fuck you. But at least you know. At least
I
I'm saying something.
gave him my play. I gave him my play.
So it's take Baylor.
I
That was a
said.
very half-hearted play.
I got it.
Wait, I got to be jumping up and down on a fucking
get,
table.
Get excited. You're like Jeb Bush.
I'll
No
tell you
energy.
what, I really like
He
Baylor
lacks
in the
energy.
spot,
like
my
the
friends.
Bush campaign.
He lacks
Minus
energy.
35.5. We will cover it.
Yeah, I'm like Trump. Build a wall. Keep those Mexicans the hell out of this country.
You see, he's a
That's
prick,
what Trump
isn't he?
would say.
That's what Trump would say.
That's right.
Yeah.
And Bernie said, raise taxes.
You know,
the
but he
1%.
doesn't-
Fuck the
here's thing,
1%.
No, he doesn't say anything about all these Europeans that come over here on vacation and then find somebody to marry them to keep them in the fucking country,
Hey,
and then
where?
go on these
I'll marry
interviews
one. I'll
and then
marry
lie
one.
to the
All
goddamn
right.
government about being married, and all then deceive the government,
I'm gonna make
and
it-
take
let's go into it.
and take jobs.
He's
you
going to be
know?
our next
He
He
president.
doesn't say
See you
anything about
next
them.
week.
They're not
He'll be
dark
our next
enough.
president.
Goodbye, my friends.
Vote for Trump.
All right, folks.
Boy, got a little heated there.
It ain't over now. Because when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Who's with me? Let's go. Come on. Ah!
The Ochoman, behind the 8 ball. Only on Ignotainment. Leave us your questions and comments below this podcast in the comments section of the iTunes podcast store.